started. Welcome back to another dope episode of Junnie BMJ. We still rocking with 101 TKO Radio, of course, but since 101 TKO Radio has this dope space for us to just work in different spots in the podcast room, I just thought I'd just use another space. So welcome back, you guys, to Junnie BMJ in the building, 101 TKO Radio's coolest corner. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in and tapping in with me. Now, before we get started, I just want to thank 101 TKO Radio. I know that we have a lot of people that want to get into the podcast game, radio game. This is the place for you. We are a family. And most importantly, teamwork makes the dream work, baby. So if you don't know, you will find out. Okay? Come on and tap in. They have an amazing one-on-one podcast space and a great radio station space. So you can work the best of both worlds. And I will put that flyer on the end of this video. Okay, yeah, so let's get in. I missed you guys so much. I feel like a week is so long, but whatever. I'm happy to be back again. So cheers to you. Now this drink, we're going to call it, because we have to go with the theme of today, let's call it Pause and Delete. Let's call it that. Cheers. I think I'll call it that because it's definitely a pause before you drink it. And make sure you guys make you a drink before you tap in with me so we can take a shot. I know I get deep and I just want us to be relaxed. Make sure you guys feel like you are right here with me, which is amazing. So I love you guys and thank you for your support. And again, another cheers. And let's get into this topic. Whew. All right, you guys. So the topic for today is delete the old version of you. It's time to upgrade, sis. It's time to upgrade, King. You gotta delete that old version of you. And it's real because we have to talk about shedding that outdated version of ourselves so we can bring on the new one. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Because sometimes the old version of you can't come with the new version. And I've learned that with growing in my mental space, it's like a constant battle. And you lose friends, you lose family, you lose relationships in that old version because you had to let them go. But it's so hard when you're in the new version trying to let go of old things that no longer serve you. It sucks, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? We have to let it go, and that's why deleting the old version of you is key. It's like shedding. And I have a bearded dragon, right? Anybody that knows me knows I have a lizard. That's my girl. And she sheds that old version of her. And it takes time. She might tear up her whole tank trying to get that old version of her off. And sometimes we have to live our lives the same way. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. And she still has some pieces. She doesn't shed all at one time. She may have pieces on her top of her head, pieces on her hands, or pieces on her legs that still did not shed, that needs more time to shed off. And we have to give it grace because eventually it will come off. And so I look at her, and she probably doesn't even know that, as an inspiration to let go sometimes. And it's ugly. You get those ugly stages and you're like, I'm not even right now. I'm trying to shed everything at once. And sometimes it's harder to shed different places. So we just got to let it go and let go of the old version of who you thought you was, because we evolve all the time. We're never the same. So with that being said, let's get into the question of the day. I'm going to pour me another shot. All right. Question of the day. What part of the old you do you know deep down needs to be deleted to grow? Ooh, that's harsh. What part of the old you do you feel like, and you know like, is deep down needs to be deleted. Ooh, for you to grow. Mm. And it's kind of harsh because it's like I personally knew that a main thing for me that I knew I needed to delete was one, easily angered and getting easily upset because I'm anxious. And also, oof, man, feeling like because I am that person that cannot gatekeep or feels like everybody needs to come with me where I'm going, I would get hurt so much. And so I realized I needed to not be necessarily gatekeep, but sometimes just I can't bring everyone with me. Every blessing that is for me is not for everybody. So, one, the attitude and being easily upset, I had to shed that off first because I will cut somebody off in a heartbeat. Like, I will just be done. And I know a lot of people say that, but it's real. And I would be upset and I wouldn't let it go. I would just hold a grudge. And if you have beef with me, you have beef with me forever, right? But I know that that's not anything that's a blessing. Blessing doesn't come with anger. It doesn't come with any types of those emotions of just being always upset at people that won't change. And so I had to like shed it. And people let go. It's so hard to let go of the old you. It's so hard to not be easily angered when people trigger you in your healing time, when you're trying to do it. But it's something that we have to do. And it's hard. It's not easy. I don't think that people tell us enough about the middle. We always just know about the beginning and the end. And it's not okay. That middle part is the hard part. It's the struggling part. It's the part that keeps us going so that at the end you look at us like, oh my gosh, she has everything together. And so with my anger, I would be easily triggered, upset, pissed because I'm healing. I'm trying to let go. And then I got people around me that still trying to keep me in the same space, trying to keep me here and there. And it's just like, It just doesn't work that way. It's not that easy, but it's good to do. Like we need to do those things. Or we'll always stay the same and we won't build wealth. We won't build any type of prosperity if we hold on to anger, right? And so that's one. And then two, not bringing everybody with you. I do podcasts and I have a podcast and I would always think, oh my gosh, you want to do a podcast? You can come on with me. I need a co-host. I need this. I need that. And in reality, you just have to do it by yourself. You cannot bring everyone with you. And if you do get on a team and build with the team, make sure they're for you as well in the most unenvious way. Because a lot of times people, it's not the people that you think would be envy of you. It's not your haters because that's too easy. It's not people that just get to know you because that's too easy. It's really the people that are really close to you that can mask who they are. And it's like, some people don't know how you got your blessings. Some people don't know how you got to keep going and you don't give up. They don't understand that. And so sometimes the closest people to you might want what you have, but they don't understand what you've been through. So you can't bring everybody with you. If I bring somebody over here with me, that's my sis, and she's been dying to do this, her mental space may not be to the capacity of being consistent and bringing questions, bringing ideas, and bringing this and bringing that. So she's not ready, and you get upset because you're like, look, girl, you gotta hurry up and get on the ball game if you want to sit on this table. But they can't. It just has to be you sometimes. And those two are like the worst too. Let me say it like that. Whew. Those two are like the hardest, I feel like, to shed. But also, I feel like a lot of people get consistent in the most bare minimum, and we have to shed that too. Your whole spirit is for love. Love is you, and you deserve it in all aspects. With a job, with your business, with yourself, with family, relationships, and friends. But relationships and friendships come like literally at the bottom. You have to start with family, you have to start with yourself. Because when you break those and shed those things that bother you with family and friends, oh, not family, friends, family and yourself, you kind of know how to move when it comes to relationships, friendships, and when it comes to work and business. The things that hold you back in your family and the things that hold you back in yourself is the things that hold you back from quitting that job. It's the same things that hold you back from letting go of people that no longer deserve you. It's the thing that helps you just with everything in life. And I realize that I will do that because I have an upsy downsy relationship with family and with my mom and trying to figure out life by yourself. I would realize that it's not the people that's around me, it's the people that I allow around me because I don't know who I am myself. I allow toxic stuff around me and I'm wondering why I'm upset or I'm mad. It's because I'm not shedding the things that is really the problem. We never really get into what's really the problem. And we stay into that space of, we're not the problem. It's not us. No way it's not us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is us, girl. It's us. We tend to find love in the most broken places. And we cannot look at it as like, why is it always happening to me? Or why is it me? It's not just you, sis. It's not always happening to just you. It just keeps happening because you're not seeing what the issue is. And it happens with our kings as well. Being shut off, being nonchalant, acting like, just work is everything, which you should, but you're working to build nothing. You're just working, 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 working. And we need to shed those things. We need to let go of what we thought life was through our family's eyes, through our parents' eyes, through what people say on social media. You might idolize someone that's a celebrity that's probably broke. Or you might be idolizing someone's relationship that's broken. And so we see those things and we need to shed it. De-shed, let it go. And it's like, I understand. I understand. Take a breather when you do it. It's going to be awkward when you do it. And when you shed off, it's hard, it's harsh, it's ugly. It's like a scab. You don't want to peel it and open up that wound. But when you look at it, you're like, this shit is ugly. And I don't want it on my arm anymore because it's taken away from when I go outside, people look at this scar, embrace it. And the more we embrace it, the more we go further. Okay, it's ugly, but when it heals, it's going to be beautiful. If I peel it back and peel that skin, it's going to be ugly and it's going to leave a scar. And that scar never, ever leaves. So we don't need that. And now, with that, we have to always replace old routines. I always feel in this sense of I am done with things and I let it go real quick, right? And so when it comes down to like friendships and family and myself, I'm always first at the top. And what bothers me, MJ, what bothers you? That's the thing that you don't want to be around. I don't want to go out to the club every night. I'm not a club girly. I can't do it. That I can't go and do this all night every night. So I have to tell my friends, hey, you want a club friend? Call somebody else. And because of communication. I can't let go of everybody just so fast because they don't do things my way. But I will communicate it. And that's a routine that I had to switch. Just cut people off like they should already know I ain't with that. But now before I do get to that point, I'm going to say, look, if you're going to be my friend or if you're going to be around me, just understand I can't go out all night. Or I can't give you fake advice because I don't want you giving me fake advice. I can't tell you you're right all the time. You gotta go to somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. Okay? I can't do that. So I communicate more often than anything. And that's something that I did struggle with for a long time. I expect it now. And I did expect it harshly simply because I never was an open person. So I expect it back. We talk to each other. Something bothers me, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to hold on to it and be mad because my energy is mad strong, you know? And so that is one thing that I work on. That's a routine I work on. And listen, my one-on-one TKO radio family understands, they love me down, and they know me the most. And I've been in a loving space with being open. Like, look, just tell me everything. Let me know what I need to do. Let me get it to it because I require it, I give it back. If something bothers me, I require it, I give it back. Okay? So, yeah, that's just some little routines. When I get upset, I try to take a second to think about it before I get to that point of just being angry. Because some things don't deserve your anger. And some people may provoke you to piss you off because they like that. I used to always tell my mom, and I still tell her, like, you like when I'm upset. You provoke me to the highest provocativity, if that is a word. And you provoke me. And when I start to not allow her to do that, it makes my life easier with everybody else. I know you're trying to piss me off right now, but that's not going to happen today. Because I just had a good day, I had a good morning. You're not going to call me and try to trigger me. That's just not going to happen. How about we talk about this another day? It helps a lot. So that is just a few routines, you guys. Now, on the devil's advocate side, it's what if deleting the old version of you feels like betraying your past? And what if that old version helps you survive? Because that is the devil's advocate side. Like, what if? Whew. And it's not betraying it. It's not letting it, it's not forgetting about it, but it's more so training you in a better way to a point where you're not being triggered by it. So you're not betraying your past, you're embracing your past. I went through this. I'm setting boundaries for this. I'm not being angry about it. I'm not triggering myself about it. I'm not triggering you about it. I'm not getting anything that's energy that's bad to that situation. And it's like my past taught me this, and I love my past, but this is what's making me great. So you're not betraying it. You're not betraying it. It helps you survive as well. But which part of your past are you allowing to help you survive is the thing. What part of your past are you looking at and you're like, yeah, my past taught me this, but I'm not doing this. And it was like toxic, like a relationship. Every man I dated taught me not to trust guys or taught me that all men ain't this and that. Or did every man teach you that you love the same type of personality, just in a different face? You don't want to be toxic when you sitting here trying to think about your past. Let it teach you, let it push you, but don't pick certain parts where you're just toxic as hell from your past. Learn from it. I used to say, oh my goodness, dudes ain't this and that. I'm over men. I always keep dating this and that. And I just took a minute to like look in the mirror and I had a crazy epiphany where it's like, girlfriend, if you put every person you was in a relationship, which was not that much, I've only had 4 relationships with 30, which is crazy. But when you look at each one, everyone is the same personality, just a different face. And it's not them, it's you, because you keep choosing. We always say, oh my gosh, your energy is what you bring around. And it's like, no, that's not the case either because I bring around so many energies. I'm a healing spirit. When you have a healing spirit, you can bring around 1,000 different types of spirits around you. So it's not that you are who you hang around. That's not the case. It's just who you choose to be around because you know you can't be around certain people. That's it. People are always going to come. People are always going to embrace you. And one thing about having a healing spirit is you may have toxic people come around you in relationships, in friendships, and in business that just want to be around. I'm not who I attract. I just attract people that may need healing. And instead of me seeing that that man may just need a counselor, I was looking at it like maybe he needs a counselor and a girlfriend. And he didn't need none of that. So it's like you look in the mirror and you're like, girl, this is not it. You are that girl, you are the bomb, and the person that loves you will love you for you, and who you are should love you for you first. So we're not getting sunk in those places. That epiphany that hit me with that dating the same vibe and different faces smacked me on a date. And I was dating this dude, and I'm just like, what is it? And it was the weirdest smack in the face. I feel like God himself came down with my ancestors, my grandmother and all of them, and said, look, girl, smack. They gave me an old school ass whooping in 5 seconds. And that's how I felt. And I felt as if they was just like, girl, I'm in the bathroom on this date with this dude. I'm in the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and it's like literally they just jumped me in the bathroom. Like, this is not it. And when I went back out to my date, I just politely said, I am thankful for this date and I have to go. And it was weird. It's hard to explain. It's the best way I can explain it. But when you have those feelings, it's a changing time. It's a form of telling you all the time when you're sleeping with someone or you're laying next to someone and you're not getting rest. You're tired, you're always shaking, or you're grinding your teeth, you're moving a lot and you don't do all those things. Or you're in a job and you can't even express how you feel and you feel like you're stuck. Or you're with friendships and you want to say something but you have to bite your tongue. Or the conversation feels weird or it feels forced. Those are places that your spirit is telling you you do not need to be in. And that's things that you have to shed. If you are with a relationship and you know that person is not that, but you guys are just like, y'all are cool, you're a good friendship, but you're not supposed to be together. And you're going to feel it all the time. You wonder why you're waking up and you feel like you just grinded your teeth to hell. That is telling you that this is not a space for you. This is not for you. The love that they are giving you is not for you. And you have to shed it in the most ugliest times. Peel that skin back once it's ready to heal. Once you are done in that shedding phase and you become a butterfly, it's like you went through all that hard work for something. You're not ugly no more. Look, you were bad. Okay. You are amazing. You are the person that someone aspires to be. And you have to continue to be that person. That businesswoman, that businessman, that wife, that husband, king, queen. That's who you are. And you have to be that with you. It starts with you. We have to shed those old things and start at the beginning. If you don't start at the beginning, you're going to always be at the end. You're going to be always following everybody else. You're going to be always in turmoil because you are not being who you are called to be and who you are supposed to be. So that's period. Now, before I let you guys go, I want to give you guys a cheers to deleting the old you. Hopefully you are de-shedding and letting go and embracing it. Breathe in and breathe out when you let go and you say no to something. Breathe in and breathe out and pat yourself on the back when you did something that was good for you. So, me. Whew. Now, one word, some words of encouragement, and I'm going to cheers you guys out. Deleting the old you isn't about where you came from. It's about freeing the space for who you are becoming. You're becoming something beautiful, amazing. You are that girl. You are that king in that mirror. And no matter how many people don't like it, it does not matter. It doesn't. What matters is what you do for you. Now, we love you over here with JunieBMJ. And we appreciate you so much for just tuning in and taking time out the day just to see your girl and just give you some advice. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Now follow JunieBMJ for more conversations to push you towards your upgrade, to make you feel better than what you thought you was feeling, and to have a shot while doing it. It's your girl MJ, JunieBMJ, YGMJ in the building with 101 TKO Radio. And make sure you guys tune in and tap in with me. We out, y'all. Peace.